So we just finished our little 2-hour run with no load. Gonna drain the oil now, which by the looks to be a 10 millimeter. Ran great. I mean, didn't have a load or anything on it. There we go. Didn't take really much to crack it loose. Simple little 10 millimeter to do it. Took a simple green can that we had used, cut it in half, and you can see I got my my awesome jack stands that are tomato sauce, and we'll see how this oil looks. I'm really interested in seeing how much metal's in how many shavings are in the first change, because every unit's a little bit different. Like we said, you can kind of determine the quality after the first or second oil change, depending on how much is actually there. So there she goes. Oil is coming out really freaking clean, I can tell you that much. Very clean. You crack the fill tube, it'll obviously drain faster. We'll say this, it's come out a lot cleaner than, just by the looks, from here, a lot cleaner than the first oil change we did on the 3500 Predator. Let that drain there for another minute. We'll plug it up and have a look at what the oil looks like. Definitely not a lot of room for your hands in here. If you got big hands, you'll see you'll have a little bit of difficulty. My hands aren't huge, but they aren't small either. So this was about 2.5 hours. Just normal run time. Thanks. Just watch out when you're sticking it in here. You can see there's almost looks like a starter solenoid, or it's either a starter, it's right there. You don't want to hit that with anything metal. Let's see what she looks like. I can tell you now right off the bat, you can't really tell. There's very, very, very little bit. I mean, it's so fine, you can't even see it. Now, that definitely wasn't the case with the Predator. The first oil change had a bunch. Second was almost none. I mean, you could take a look at my video and you could see. Now I'm going to fill her back up and run her up to 20 hours, half load, and then change it again, and I'll post that video. But I tell you what, the only thing I'm disappointed in the unit, to be honest with you, just running wise, is it's a little louder than what I thought. It's not loud, but it's definitely louder than the 3500, the Predator. But all in all, I mean, so far, I mean, we're gonna put a load on it and see what it does. I mean, this first oil change looks freaking great for a, for a cheaper unit. It's not, this isn't a Honda or Yamaha. But so far I'm sold. So put a load on it and put another 18 hours on it. We're gonna change it at 20, and I'll post an update. The other big thing too, even at 2 hours, tell you what, the exhaust, you can see how clean it is at 2 hours on our Predator. I mean, it was just, it was all suited up with soot and black stuff. But you can see, I mean, it's only 2 hours, but we'll see at 20, but you'll see it. This unit is definitely superior, I would say. I mean, up until this point. So, but that's how I changed the oil. I just put it on some tomato sauce cans and changed it. So, but I'll post an update.